about 20 people from army from the U.S. took out over 300 guards that people are shaking in their boots right now, like Colombia, Mexico,
Venezuela. And
listen to this.
Now that we're getting first-hand accounts from people that were there, the soldier says they didn't hear him coming. He says the Americans had technology superior to anything they've ever seen. Everything that they were using for radar, for anything, was completely taken offline. They had drones, and the drones were taking out bases and taking out things faster. They have no technology. They've never had to fight against drones. He also talks about that there was only 8 helicopters. There was only 20 men that were sent in, and those 20 men killed hundreds of their men, and none of those soldiers were injured. He talks about it felt like they were firing 300 rounds a minute. Nothing they've ever seen, nothing that they can compete with. And then he also,
mind you, this is out the Venezuela guard's mouth that was there. And there's a lot of reports from guards that were there saying the same thing, how they heard a boom and they were bleeding from their nose and they dropped to their knees.
Talks to the fact that the Americans had some kind of sonic shock boom that was sent out, and everybody immediately started bleeding profusely out of their nose. They couldn't even gather themselves because whatever was sent at them made them fall to their knees and vomit blood out of their mouth.
And vomit blood, chat. Imagine that. Extreme headaches, bleeding out your nose, and vomited blood while you gotta worry about defending somebody.
Out of their noses. They were incapacitated immediately. He says he never wants to go through that again. Doesn't want to have to fight with the Americans again. He's sending...
Allegedly, these Venezuelans are shooken up from this experience. They said they never see nothing like it, them bleeding from their nose and all that stuff. They all shooken up.
Warnings to everybody out there.
A warning.
You think you can fight the Americans, you don't even know what their weaponry is like and what they're capable of. 20 men took out hundreds, and that's starting to spread all through Latin America. And now they're not saying, if you want me, come and get me anymore. They're like, oh shit. Especially after Trump says, hey, Mexico, you're on the list too.
They're a part of Maduro's security team. He claims that they never heard the United States when they were coming or when they arrived. He also claims that the radar systems that they use in Venezuela couldn't even pick up nor detect what the U.S. was using. He also makes claims that there were so many drones out there that were taking out their military bases at such a rapid pace, they had no clue as to how to deal with it. Another claim that was made by Maduro's security team was the fact of how rapid the United States was firing at their military installations. And then finally, this right here, the powerful mystery weapon that had them all on their knees, had them, some of them bleeding through their noses. They couldn't hear, they couldn't see, they were completely immobilized. So the question then needs to be asked, what type of weapon is it that they used? So think about that. What other country can do what we do and do what we did, and also put the entire world on notice?
Now, this is why it's a big race, and I'm not saying this has anything to do with anything, for alien technology allegedly right now in the world, for crash retrieval. But anyways,
A witness has said that the United States used a powerful mystery weapon that brought Venezuelan soldiers to their knees during the capture of Nicolas Maduro. The witness described how the American forces wiped out hundreds of fighters without losing a single soldier, using technology unlike anything he's ever seen before. The witness, which was a guard, said, quote, "We were on guard, but suddenly all our radar systems shut down without any explanation. He added, quote, "Next thing we saw were drones, a lot of drones, flying over our positions. We didn't know how to react." He then said a handful of helicopters appeared, saying, quote, "barely 8, deploying what he estimated were just 20 troops in the area." He said that those soldiers came with something more powerful than just guns. He said, quote, "they were technologically very advanced," adding, quote, "they didn't look like anything we fought against before." He then added, quote, "at one point they launched something. I don't know how to describe it," adding, quote, "it was like a very intense sound wave. Suddenly I felt like my head was exploding from the inside." He then added, quote, "we all started bleeding from the nose. Some were vomiting blood. We fell to the ground unable to move. We couldn't even stand up."
That's insane, yeah. He said he started bleeding through his nose, vomiting out blood. He dropped to the floor and couldn't move. Now we heard multiple of these reports now, right? These things, I'm telling you, everybody's on TikTok. A lot of witnesses to this. So this was supposed to be him captured. I don't know why he's in so many different outfits. It's insane. This guy's like in a new outfit every time I see him. Like, how's he getting dressed like this? Even somebody said it right here. How many different outfits has he worn since his capture? Look, this guy got a hat on. Like, what's this for? A hat and stuff. He was caught in a Nike tech suit. How so many different outfits? I'm guessing they must have just put a hoodie on him. He got the same pants right here. So he was originally... No, he wasn't. So they're saying Venezuela 2026. This looks like an old-ass picture, but I guess it's new. Happens to be the dates cut off right here, though, but they're saying this is him in 2026. Here we go with another one. We got one Donald Trump posted, too, on Social Truth. So that gotta be, you know, official. There's the one right there. Why is the date cut? So look at him. They got this one too. They gotta mute it. So that's him in the blue shirt. Somebody said they put this blue shirt on him. He was caught in the Nike tech, guys. But some cop or whatever you want to call him, DEA, whatever, they put on that blue sweater because it's their brand and they wanted to advertise it. Ain't that crooked? So look, I'm going to show you the picture Trump posted. So look, they give him this shirt to wear just so they can advertise their brand. They gave him that hoodie to wear and he's like this. Smiling. I don't know how he covers it after. Because look, they say he was originally caught in this. I'm going to take what Trump says. But Trump says he was caught in this, which I know he was because it went viral how the Nike tech even went up after his capture. They say, I looked at the graph, the Nike tech suits. That's what he's in right now. A Nike tech suit, like a real deal trapper from the hood or something. That's what they wear. But they went up. Same day he was captured, the Nike tech suits went up. It's funny. But look, that's what originally he was wearing when he was pulled out of his bed. This next video I'm going to show you. Some reason they must have not liked this clothes. I don't understand why they kept changing them so much, though. So you could tell this, Donald Trump posted this on Truth Media, his site or whatever. But you could tell this is when they just caught him because he got his blindfold on. They didn't want him to see anything. They gave him a bottle of water, and that's what he was wearing, a Nike tech suit. Well, see, now people are like trolling. Remember I told you the Nike tech suit went up? That's funny, nah. It is crazy, Shy, that some of the technology they got. Look right here, guys. They put him in a sweatshirt made by an American company in a color called Patriot Blue. What DAA agent did that? Best promo ever. Welcome to America. Good news, our Patriot Blue RTX shirt will be shipping this spring. They are available for pre-order. What the hell? Who uses this as a freaking marketing promotion? Like, how can you even be thinking about that? Keep him with his Nike tech suit on. Like, they covering all these DE agents' face. You know this one's official, like a ref with a whistle. Cracking no smile right here. So how is he just getting off the plane when he got on the plane when he was captured with a Nike tech suit? Maybe they moved him to a couple locations. Who knows? Oh, Donald Trump posted this. People on board. So, like I said, they said the Delta Force that they sent, one of the most best we got, extreme freaking people that all they do is train. And I'm thinking they sent the best we got because they're using the best technology we got. Shit that probably hasn't even really been tested out yet. Y'all, this ain't The Simpsons predicted this. I gotta double check this, which The Simpsons never lets me down every time I check if this is actually an episode, which it might be, because this looks down to the T, bro. That other picture they got, he got this gray, sorry about that. He got the gray polo on. And then that button up looks like a polo too. And then you see the DEA agents allegedly right there. Watch, I'm going to show y'all. Not the Nike Tech one, this one. Not that one, this one right here. Tell me that don't look like the Simpsons picture, chat. Dead on, no? Look, the polo horse right there. And he even got the button up. How the hell did they call that? By the way, chat, if y'all ain't subscribed yet, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. Why does this picture look so old to me? You know what I mean? This is also a little weird to me how this picture wasn't posted by Trump. That's one red flag to me. Trump posted the other picture with him in the Nike Tech. Who's posting this picture with him in this suit with the date cut off? It looks real, but why is he in so many damn outfits? Simpsons, look what they got him wearing. But then we go to Donald Trump. We know Donald Trump ain't gonna post nothing fake, I hope, on Truth Social, his website, and this was his post.
We have an update on the real issue about US, Venezuela, and Maduro.
This guy says the same thing. How many clothes is he gonna wear?
The last 24 hours were just crazy. And I'm just baffled and amazed how many outfits Maduro has brought into his 8-hour flight to the United States, because we all know this outfit, where it's now sold out by night.
All the ones I showed you, listen.
This outfit where he looks like almost like Dr. Evil. Then from white to almost full black with Mickey Mouse hats, he's like going to Disneyland.
Why'd they give him the Mickey Mouse hat, gang?
But it's now sold out by night.
Like, what was the point here? Put this Mickey Mouse hat, a little swagger.
This outfit where he looks like almost like Dr. Evil. Then from white to
You know what I'm saying? People are in the comments saying he's dripping in this picture.
almost full black with Mickey Mouse hats, he's like going to Disneyland or what? Then this outfit is the one we seen everybody's posting with the polo. It's the same one from the Simpsons episode, right, chat? He's not getting dressed into like crappy clothes. He went from a Nike Tech to a polo, you know, a button-up polo to a quarter zip polo in there. Where looks like he's going to a casual Sunday brunch. Or this one, stylish blue.
So this is the Patriot Blue. This, I think, was the DEA agent's idea from what we read online. So that's my only opinion for why he was wearing this blue clothing.
is they put it on him. Hey, all these pictures, get a picture with this one. My son's clothing line. Nah, I'm not saying it was his son, but whoever's clothing line it was.
I love that as a wall.
He's over there posing for the pictures.
That one has to be AI generated.
Yeah, this one I don't believe it
He's
is.
talking to Maria Siegel.
Nah, he don't got no chains
Playing
on.
Super Bowl this year. And we obviously saw all the headlines about Trump says US will run Venezuela to fix all infrastructure.
Last thing I'm gonna read before I end this video. Can I get everybody's attention? Y'all do me a favor, if y'all haven't subbed yet, hit that sub button so y'all name could pop up and I can add you to the list to win some prizes. Hit that like button. So this was one of the security guards working there and he's being interviewed. And your own weapons, didn't they help? Hold on. Where's the beginning of this bitch? In your own weapons, did they help? Security guard, no help at all because it wasn't just the weapons. At one point, they launched something. I don't know how to describe it. It was like a very intense sound wave. Suddenly, I felt like my head was exploding. Volume good? Suddenly, he felt like his head was exploding after he heard this sound wave. He's saying we all started bleeding from the nose. Imagine just seeing everybody bleeding from the nose after you hear a boom. Some were vomiting blood. We fell to the ground, unable to move. The interviewer. And your comrades, did they manage to resist? Now, this is a security guard. This ain't a civilian. This is a security guard that, was supposed to die by this guy Maduro. No, not at all. Those 20 men without a single casualty, not even an injury, guys, killed hundreds of us. We had no way to compete with their technology, with their weapons. I swear, first 20 men in and out in 30 minutes. Like I said, they calling this allegedly alien technology, and I've been trying to tell the world about this for years. And that's why we got all this shit going on in the Congress right now. Not to get too far off topic. We got all this shit going on in the Congress right now with these whistleblowers trying to expose these programs that have been existing since before the 1940s. Since World War I, Area 51. And they started crash retrieval sites. You know why? Because they were on a race to make these technology. Why? Because whoever gets it first is going to be the strongest country, the strongest nation. That's why. But allegedly, the people that drive these, the beings that own it, don't want us to use it for fighting. They want peace. They want us to evolve, level up. Allegedly. And they're waiting for us to be ready for that. What weapon was it? That's what we're talking about. The sonic booms they used. We're talking about how the guards said that all the guards that was with them fell to their knees. Some of them started vomiting blood. Others started bleeding from their nose, ears. They couldn't move at all. And this is how 20 men took out 300 guards. Think about it. How can 20 guards drop on your roof with a helicopter? When you hear a slow helicopter coming to land right on top of your roof, only 20 people come out the helicopter, beat 300 people in the compound, capture this man Maduro alive, his wife alive, not a scratch or a shot fired at any of these guards. Something crazy was used. And then I showed you guys all those little clips and shit just to show y'all that the word is out there. People are talking. To all the mods, we out of here like a ball, man. Till next time. Y'all got any videos, any ideas y'all want me to cover? Drop it in the comments. Any information, any tea y'all got, send it to my email. It's in the bio.